I guess things just went to hell after I left.
This river's deep. We ain't exactly overloaded with dry clothes now.
Hey, Gus!
Hello, boys.
Bye, Laura, Gus.
Sure, I found her. I imagine she's sitting right out in front of her tent right now. Looking at you.
I swear, Gus, we near get you up.
Glad to see you're all still alive.
You catch that bandit?
Only slipped by me. But I got a few of his friends, though.
She all right, Gus?
She's gonna need her privacy a while yet. She went through quite an ordeal.
You boys get with these cattle, boy, to scatter.
Good.
Right over here.
I'm glad you're back, 'cause I missed just listening to you.
Yep, me too, Gus.
Thank you, fellas. At least my pigs made it all right.
Where are you planning to leave her?
Leave. I have no intention of leaving. What's the word on Jake?
They got mad and rode off after you left. Said he going to Fort Worth. And now you have become this gal's caretaker.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Hell, she's not even the one you're after, neither is she.
No, she ain't. That's true, too.
So what are you going to do when you get up to Oglala and find out Clara's still a happily married woman, don't even remember you?
Hell, I believe, that'd break my heart, Miss Grove.
Dear Peach, Roscoe Brown was killed by a bad outlaw. And so was Joe. A girl named Janie was also killed. I don't know much about her. Roscoe said he met her in the woods. I am going on to Oglala to look for Ellie. I do not know when I will be back.
If I'd have known them two pigs were gonna be so fickle as to take up with that old Mexican, I'd have made bacon out of them a long time ago. Lori, darling. Come here. I got Lori, you smell as fresh as the morning. Miracle how you keep fresh out in these long parts. I'm a shameful sight, ain't I? It's Woodrow's fault. He wouldn't let me bring my tailor on this trip. Now here it is, a beautiful morning. You're about to cry. Why? Now, Lori. We're an honest pair, ain't we? Now tell me what's wrong. What's wrong?
I feel like you don't want me no more, Gus. You ain't even asked me for a poke since then.
Lord, come on.
Well, you can have one if you want. I won't charge you nothing.
Well, that's neighborly. In that case, I'll take, what, 5 or 6 or 10 or 12. No, the truth is, I thought you'd want to stay clear of such doings for a while. See, that's natural. You best take your time. You best take your time.
It doesn't matter how much time.
Hello there, Nick. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Gus. Good morning, Miss Lorena. Poe made you some breakfast. He asked me to bring it over for you.
What is it, bugs?
Bugs?
Well, Paul cooked her than anything, ain't that right?
Oh, yeah, Gus, that's right.
Bugs?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sometimes you cook things like grasshoppers. Yes, ma'am. Ain't that funny?
Newt, why don't you sit and have coffee with us? Come on.
Oh, no, Gus. I'd best get on back to the herd.
All right, tell Poe thank you for the breakfast.
Okay, I will.
Thank you for bringing it over.
Well, yes, ma'am, and thank you for...
Go on, Newt, before you step on your tongue.
Thank you.
Wouldn't be too hard to take that bunch.
Thought we was gonna rob banks. I don't remember nothing about stealing horses.
You got something against stealing horses?
Don't happen to be my line of work, that's all.
Oh, you ain't too old to learn something new now, are you? If you are, we can leave you right here, dead in the ground. I won't tolerate no shirkers.
Man's feeling a bit bloody today, ain't he?
Ain't he?
You coming? I guess if you watch, you'll find out, won't you?
They're headed this way. Eddie, you hold the horses. Come on when you hear the shooting.
Why can't I go? I can shoot good as Roy.
Hell, that ain't much. Roy couldn't hit his foot if it were tied to a tree. No, we're gonna let Jake shoot him anyhow. Ain't that right, Jake?
What are you doing back there, Spoon? Fighting's up here.
They got Frog lip.
Frog, you hit?
I am.
Where are you going?
Gotta go round up them horses we stole. We want them, don't we?
Best stay here, unless you think you're bulletproof.
Roy, you and Eddie go gather up them horses.
I never thought they'd get you, Frog.
Shoot him and go on.
Shoot Frog?
He's the one with the bullet in his gut, ain't he? Shoot him and be done with it.
Well, I hate to shoot Frog. You shoot him, Roy.
Dan told you to do it, Eddie.
Would you like to shoot him, Jake? I've known him all my life.
No, I wouldn't care to.
No one's much help.
Oh, damn it. What a bunch of old ladies.
Go on, gather up them horses.
Guess it was just Frog's unlucky day, huh?
Yeah? I guess it can happen to anybody. Can it, Spoon?
My God, who'll be lost now? I thought it was one of our boys, but it ain't.
They found him up the trail several miles, been shot twice.
Still alive?
Just barely.
What'd he say?
Said horse thieves.
Murdering horse thieves. That. Let's just keep the cattle headed north, keep somebody out in front, look for water, and get this boy buried over there in them cottonwood trees. Son.
Is it Indians?
Horse thieves.
Hey, you come back. What you doing, dude? Come on.
He's gonna track him. I'm gonna have to go too, Laurie.
Well, I want to go with you. I can keep up.
Oh, you'll be perfectly safe with the wagon. Want to have Deesh look after you.
Gus.
Nope, I can't let a horse thief off, particularly one that's killed the boss.
Well, you're coming back for me, ain't you?
Absolutely, you bet. Dee, stay with her night and day. Night and day.
Pete, you need to go look in them bushes yonder.
Yeah, there's another one over here!
He went yonder way.
How many we up against?
4. Just 4.
Well, there's 5 of us. The odds are in our favor. So what are you looking so down about?
Mr. Jake. He one of them. I seen his horse's track.
Well, these are horse thieves and murderers we're dealing with. They might have stole Jake's horse.
No, sir. I know the track his horse make when he riding it.
Oh, dang. Hope you're wrong, Deej.
Yes, sir. But I ain't.
What is it?
Sodbusters. Sodbusters. Didn't I tell you?
You boys wait here. You too, Spoon.
Dan hates sodbusters.
Hates their guts and livers.
Howdy. Howdy.
Feeling bloody again, ain't he?
Ain't he?
Wants us to come on.
What'd you find?
Nothing but this old watch. Damn sawbusters.
You shot those 2 men for a watch.
Shot him. Now I'm gonna hang him.
Hang him? Dan, you beat all. I never heard of hanging dead men.
Shot him, now I'm gonna hang him, then I'm gonna burn him! Damn sawbusters can't never be too dead to suit me. Jake, you and Eddie go drag them fellas over here under this tree.
No, I ain't no part of this.
The hell you ain't! Pretty sight, ain't it? Damn sodbusters. Let's go gather our horses before they scatter.
Hello,
Who is it?
me, Dish. I brought some food for you.
Well, I'm not hungry. I'll just wait till Gus gets back.
He might not be back for 2-3 days. He asked me to look after you.
I don't want nobody looking after me but Gus.
Well, it was Gus that told me. Well, I'm setting the plate out here by the flap.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm looking after you like Gus said.
I don't need no looking after. You don't have to stay.
I don't mind. I got a grave digger to make a fortune in these parts. Gotta buy you a bigger spade pea and go into business.
I believe I'll pass on that. It's a bad bunch we're after. Bad as I ever seen.
Newt, you all right? Gus, Jake couldn't have had nothing to do with this. Jake's always just kind of drifted, Newt. See, any wind can blow him. Come on, let's get these poor fellas planted.
It's close. Camp down by a creek.
You seen them? I seen them. 4 of them.
Well?
Yes, sir. Mr. Jake, one of them.
I wish he'd had the good sense to stay with Lori. She might have aggravated him some, but she wouldn't have led him to this.
Give me that.
Save some of that for me, Dan.
Why would I? You're lazy as Jake. Neither of you pulls your weight in this outfit.
Sit still, boys.
Don't you dare fire! We're horse traders!
Well, hello, Gus. Captain?
Get his gun, Deeks.
Deeks, you don't think I'd try to shoot you, do you?
Get your boots off, boy.
Damn if we will. Didn't you hear me? I said we was horse traders.
We're more persuaded by the bodies we just buried. Get your boots off.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You're a black liar, sir.
Just ask Jake we didn't buy them horses.
You buy them 3 cowboys you shot. You buy them 2 farmers you burned, pay you and Newt, get your ropes. Tie 'em up.
Oh, you don't need to tie me. I'm Newt. Hell, I didn't kill anybody. I just fell in with these boys to get through the territory. Hell, I was gonna leave them first chance I got.
I wish you'd taken that chance a little earlier, Jake. A man will go along with 5 killings. Taking his leave a little slow. Go ahead, Newt.
Well, Pete, you know me. I ain't no killer. Deets, you know it, too. Gus, I ain't no criminal. Now, you know that. It was Dan that killed them 2 sodbusters. I didn't kill nobody.
Shut your damn mouth, Spoon.
Put them on their horses.
Where's he going? Pick out a tree to hang it from, son.
Gus, how?
You know how it works, Jake. You ride with an outlaw, you die with an outlaw. Sorry you crossed the line.
I didn't see no line, Gus. I was just trying to get through the territory. Got getting scalped, that's all.
Sure that's true, Jake.
You're all yellow. All of you. Else you would have fought me fair.
Say goodbye to your brothers. Expect you got them into this.
They ain't worth a rib kiss. And neither do you.
I'll say this for you, Suggs. You're the kind of man that's a pleasure to hang. If all you can talk is guff, go talk it to the devil.
I should have been second. The lady was youngest. You're right. I'm sorry. Never meant to scare the boy's horse just then.
You ready?
Yes.
So.
Jake, might like to know that I got Lowry back.
Who?
I'm sorry, I just got to do this, Jake. I wished it had fallen to somebody else.
Well, hell, boys. I damn sight rather be hung by my friends than by a bunch of damn strangers. Newt. Well, adios, boys. Hope you won't hold it against me. Never meant no harm.
Yes, sir. He died fine, didn't he?
Well, let's go dig him a grave. Got a herd of cattle to look after.
Jake wasn't no killer. Jake wasn't. Jake liked to joke. He didn't like to work. I got exactly those same feelings myself.
Mama! Mama, somebody's coming! Somebody's coming, Mama!
Senora, someone is coming.
We already told her. Want me to kill a hen for supper, Mama?
No, not yet. They might not be in the mood to stop. You girls go on about your chores, like I said. That wagon won't be here for a while.
Mama, has Daddy talked any today?
No, not today.
Are his eyes open?
Yes, they're open.
Well, why can't he talk then if his eyes are open?
Because his head's hurt on the inside, honey, that's why.
You couldn't talk neither if a horse kicked you in the head.
Now you girls go on and do your chores.
Horatia!
I wish our boys had lived, Bob. Wouldn't that be something? To still have all of them.
Hello. I'm Clara Allen. These are my daughters, Sally and Betsy, and this is Cholo.
Are we in Nebraska yet?
Yes. Won't you get on down and rest a while?
You know a fella named Big Boot? I'm going to Ogallala to find him.
Dibu? Si. Pistolero.
Well, you missed Ogallala by about 20 miles. But you're welcome to stay the night here if you'd like. You can get on to town easily in the morning.
I've come all the way from Arkansas to find Dee.
Why, you're pregnant. Quickly, take her in the house. Go on, draw some water. Go on, girls, hurry up. This woman's gonna have a baby.
A baby? Come on.
Boy. It's a miracle you got here on time. If she'd have had this baby out on the plains, I doubt either one of them would have lived. Which one of you's the father?
Well, I guess...
Neither one, ma'am. Her husband's a sheriff down in Fort Smith, Arkansas. But it's this fellow D. Boot she's looking for.
Can she go now?
Go? Oh, no, she won't be going anywhere for at least a week. She's lost a lot of blood.
And that baby wants his supper?
She does. Excuse us, please. Goodness, you shouldn't be up.
there. How's that? Well, you got a fine baby boy here. And a hungry one, too. Ma'am?
Don't you want a baby, Mama?
Sally, you go on and boil some milk. Betsy, you help her. You just rest now. We'll take care of this baby for you tonight. You'll feel better tomorrow, all right? What is it?
They leave.
Feel bad about not bringing the baby.
What do you care? It ain't yours. Look, Ellie, we're in Ogallala.
I'm cold.
You got her the fevers.
Well, I ain't no doctor. Hold up, Dwight. Hey, you. We got us a sick woman here. Where's your doctor live?
Don't know there is one.
What's wrong with her? She's got the fevers.
Where's Dee?
Who, ma'am?
D. Boot. She's looking for him. You know D. Boot?
I don't know him. I know where he is. He's right over in that jailhouse.
Wake up, Dee. You got visitors. Who is it?
It's me, Dee. Ellie.
Ellie?
I left July. All I could think about was you. Biggs way and Luke brought me in the wagon.
They're gonna hang me, Ellie. Next Friday, they're gonna hang me if they don't lynch me for.
Hang you? Why, Dee? What for?
I killed a boy.
What'd he do? Aggravate you?
No, just a settler's boy. I was just trying to scare him off for some cowman that hired me. And this boy, he just jumped the wrong way and I killed him. What's wrong that you gotta be carried in like that, Ellie?
I had a baby, but I left it so I could get here to you. All I've been able to think about is getting here to...
My God, she's bleeding. Leah! Leah!
Hello, senor.
Will you girls stop that yelling?
Mama, Mama! She put a grasshopper down my dress!
I don't care what she did. You don't have to do all that screaming around the house. You got the whole prairie if you want to scream.
See, a grasshopper!
Girls,
You can't give her this!
We have another visitor, Senora.
pardon the commotion, sir. We're a loud bunch. Won't you get down?
Why, thank you, but I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Oh, we grow our own troubles around here. Her names are Sally and Betsy. I'm Claire Allen.
I'm July Johnson. I come from Arkansas.
Well, come on in. I'll fix you something to eat.
Sorry. I guess I forgot my manners.
It's all right. I like to see a hungry man eat. You say you're from Arkansas, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, Fort Smith. I was a sheriff there. Not now.
Mr. Johnson, are you looking for your wife by any chance?
Yes, I am.
Is her name Elmira?
How do you know?
Your wife stopped here a couple of weeks ago in the company of 2 buffalo hunters.
Ellie was here?
She had this baby and left the same night.
What's the matter with him?
Mr. Johnson, if you'll excuse us, we'll leave you alone a few minutes. Come on.
Why is that man crying?
I guess he's been looking for his wife a long, long time.
But he's a man.
Men have tears in them, same as you. Your pa showed up, didn't he? Mr. Johnson, I know you're tired, and I expect you're heartsick over your wife. But I'm going to say a terrible thing to you. I used to be ladylike, but this country's made me blunt. I don't believe that woman wants you or this child, either one. She left here to go find a fella the name of D. Boot in Ogallala. She never even looked at her baby.
Well, she had a hard trip. Maybe she was just addled.
I like young things, Mr. Johnson. I get attached real quick. I'm getting real attached to young Martin here. I know he ain't mine, but he ain't your wife's anymore. Do you want him?
I don't know what to do. Oh, it's been so long since I've done anything right. Can't even remember it.
I lost my 3 boys. Pneumonia took them. I'll date young Martin here if you don't want him. But if you do want him, I wish you'd go right on and take him before I get too attached. I can't go through the heartsick of losing another one.
I would like to ride into Ogallala first and see if I can't find Ellie. If you would allow me that.
All right.
Them boys getting all worked up thinking about whores in Ogallala.
You too, I imagine.
You mean Clara?
What are you gonna do when you go see her? Leave me in the tent?
I'm gonna take you along and introduce you properly. Clara don't see another woman once a month. She'd be happy for feminine conversation.
She'll know what I am.
Yes. She'll recognize right off you're a fine human being. Now, you don't duck your head to nobody, Laurie. Not to Clara, not to me, not to nobody.
I bet she's always been a lady, huh?
Well, a lady can slice your jugular as quick as a Comanche. Claire's got a sharp tongue. She's tomahawked me many a time in the past. You'll like her.
Gus, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose you. I'm afraid you're gonna marry her.
Laurie, you're working yourself into a sweat for nothing. Clara had 2 or 3 chances to marry me, and she didn't take them.
She'd like to marry her, wouldn't she?
Yes, I would. I would.
Levántate, delgadina, ponte el vestido de seda.
Hello, girl. I hear you're planning an orgy when we get to Ogallala.
Fine for you to laugh. You got Lorena.
What's good for me ain't necessarily good for the weak-minded. Oh, I understand you tell fortunes.
I can tell some fortunes. I don't know if I can tell yours.
I don't want nobody telling mine. I might find out I'm gonna drown in the Republican River.
We'd sure miss you, too. Wouldn't we, boys?
Which river I drown in don't matter to me. Just I'd like to know my matrimonial prospects. How many more times am I likely to marry?
All right. You spit in the wagon. No more wives for you.
Well, that's disappointing. I've only had 2 wives so far, and neither one of them lived that long. Figured I was due one more.
No.
Huh. Feeling better? He's as faithful as any dog, isn't he? He's been sitting out there ever since they brought you in. I'll bet he's asked me 1,000 times if you were going to live. And it's a wonder you did, of course, what with all the blood you've lost. Well, I've got my rounds to make. I'll look in on you when I get back.
Found you, Ellie. The doctor said you're strong enough to talk. You don't have to talk, though, if you don't want to. I got a piece of bad news. It's real bad. Joe got killed. Him and Roscoe and a girl. Outlaw killed him. I ought to have stayed with them, but... That baby is fine, Ellie. I didn't even know it was ours. She named him Martin. If that's all right with you.
They hanged Dee. I only got to see him for a minute, and then I fainted. And when I woke up, they'd already hanged him.
You just rest now. I'll look in on you again in the morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Come see Ellie.
She's gone.
She's gone.
They left last night, her and that big fella. I tried to dissuade them.
Well, where to?
St. Louis. I told them they might as well leave their scalps here if they're going that way. Well, it's the Sioux. Army's got them stirred up. They're damn fools to go east, and I told them so, too. She was set on leaving, and we didn't argue.
Well, Mr. Johnson, did you find your wife?
Yes, I did. I guess you were right. She's gone on to St. Louis now.
You, Mr. Johnson, you made your plans?
Well, I always lived in Arkansas.
How are you with horses?
Horses.
Well, Cholo's been doing all his own work, and Bob's too. Guess that can't go on forever. I'll offer you a job right here if you want it.
Well, I'm not sure I know all that much about horses.
No, and you ain't lived any place but Arkansas either, have you, Mr. Johnson? But you ain't nailed down, and you ain't stupid, are you? You can learn, can't you?
Yeah, I guess I could. He's sick, or...
No. He's fine. I guess he's just punishing you for ignoring him all this time. Here, Mr. Johnson. Meet your son.
That's a good sign. I guess he'd at least catch him if somebody threw him off a roof. Who knows? Might even come to like you.
There you are.
You look just like a preacher in that frock coat.
Get those water barrels, Paul, on it?
Yeah, let's go.
Go. I thought as long as we're in town, we'd have us a meal and talk some philosophy.
I don't know of philosophy. Now, let's go. I don't like being away from the herds, most of these boys in town.
I'll take it. Well, your philosophy is you worry too much. Jake would have gone with us quick enough if we hadn't hung him.
Well, damn it, he brought that on himself, Augustus.
Well, I know that, Woodrow. It's just I remember what a fine companion he always was around supper time.
What's all that right there?
Thanks for lowering. I see what you got in the way of combs, brushes, and a hand mirror. Women like to see what they look like. Ain't that right, Woodrow?
I guess you're the one that know about that.
Throw me in a parasol, too, would you?
Look, there's Dish yonder. We'll ask him. Yeah, I bet you he'd know.
Howdy, boys. You having a good time? Dish, we're looking for some boys, but we really don't know where to look. Oh, you see that saloon yonder? Plenty of oars in there. Thanks, Dish. I got to put the silver coin. How much is it going to cost me? You got no gold clothes on? What do you mean you don't? Well, what's keeping you boys? I thought you wanted a whore.
We don't know how much they cost.
Depends on how long you want to stay with them. Long enough, I reckon. But how much for that? Well, it varies from girl to girl. I met a nice one a minute ago over there named Mary. She's got a friend they call a buffalo heifer. I reckon they do for you boys. Can't expect top quality first time off.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Captain Weaver. This is Dixon, our scout. We're looking for fresh horses. Ours are pretty near wore out, chasing Red Cloud. That's a nice-looking animal you got right there.
Well, thank you. I like him myself.
I'll take him and any others you got.
He's not for sale.
I ain't asking. I'm telling you. I'm requisitioning that horse for the government.
I'm telling you, he's not for sale.
You defy the U.S. Army. That's treason. You cowboys can be hung for treason. Now, how much for that gelding?
He's not for sale.
You damn cowboys are too fond of your horses.
Are you gonna dismount, or do I have to drag you off that pile of soap bones to settle with you?
Huh. Now ain't you a tomcat? I'll teach you to sass me, cowboy.
Go on, get his horse.
No, sir, this horse ain't for sale. This just told you that.
You cowboys are pests. Even your pops. Now give me that horse.
No, sir.
I said give me that horse.
No, sir.
Damn you.
No, sir.
Damn. Give me that horse.
No, sir.
Give it to me. Give me that horse. Let him go. Give me that horse.
Hey, quit that.
Give it to me. Listen, give it to me. Give me that horse. Give me that horse.
He's killing him, Gus.
Where you been going?
You go back to the wagon, son. Stay back here. Junior, stay back here.
Woodrow! Me! Woodrow, it's me! It's me, Augustus! Damn it, Woodrow! Look at me now! Woodrow! All right, now.
Where?
You hurt?
No, sir. He just squirted me a little bit. And you wouldn't let him take Dish's horse. Much obliged to you for that, Newt. It's all right, Dish. Come in and go right now.
There ain't much left to go with.
Just get what there is, Sergeant.
You bring the wagon?
I'll bring it.
I hate rude behavior in a man. Won't tolerate it.
Don't do the anger Woodrow F. Call, does it? I never seen the captain so riled before, Gus. He was likely to kill that man.
Well, why wouldn't he? Him beat you like that. His own son.
His own son?
Here, you boys can build a frolic before we start out to the far north. Here. Here. Here.
Hey, gents, welcome. That's us. Here we are. Who's gonna knock?
Not me. Ain't gonna knock.
Well, you know, maybe we ought to have us another beer or two first. Turning, Ellen? Howdy, ma'am.
Who is it, Bob?
Troop of young fellers, best I can see.
Well, they just let you out of school?
Well, what can we do for you boys? Huh? Want to ride the bucking pony, do you? Is that it?
Well, yes, ma'am. I reckon we do.
Well, can you pay? Because this pony don't buck for free.
Was this enough?
Woo! Why, Mary, looks like we got us a bunch of rich cattlemen here after all.
Well, you boys, now you come on in, and I'm going to take you, honey.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. And I seen him first, so I ought to have dibs.
We'll have at 'em then. These two here will suit me just fine. Come on, boys.
Hey, Jimmy, where are you going?
Not me. I ain't going in there.
Come on, cowboy. Skin them pants off. We ain't got all day for you little tadpoles.
Mr. Johnson sure is a hard worker, ain't he, Mama?
Yes, he is.
And he sure has learned a lot about horses since he's been here, too.
His wife ought to have loved him instead of running off and getting killed by the Indians.
Aw, it ain't worth as much as that when you're talking about love. She loves somebody else.
Do you still love Daddy? Even like that?
Can't help how he is. Got his head kicked.
I wish he'd get well. Thinking of Dad, Mama.
We're doing everything we can for him.
Somebody's coming. I'm going too.
Careful of Martin, he ain't a stick of wood.
Come on, Mama, let's see who it is.
You hang your shoes down to her. You work hard? Yeah. Your mama works you hard?
Uh-huh.
Where's your mama right now?
She's inside.
Well, pretty as ever.
Wow, Mom.
Guess, aren't you gonna introduce your friends?
Well, you know Woodrow.
How do you do?
And this here is, Miss Lorena Wood. She's come all the way with us from Lonesome Dove.
Well, I don't know whether to envy or to pity you, Miss Wood, riding all this way with Mr. McCrae here. I know he's entertaining, but that much entertainment could break a person for life.
Oh, and, that there's Newt.
Howdy, ma'am.
Newt who?
Newt Dobbs, ma'am.
Captain McCrae.
Sheriff Johnson.
I thought I'd see you again.
Well, I guess, as they say, it's a small world.
I guess it is, Gus. You must know everybody in it by now. Girls, you go on and fetch 3 pullets. I thought we might have a picnic later.
Oh, Ma, let's do.
I understand your husband has horses for sale.
Oh, Bob's upstairs sick. July, you and Cholo show the captain what we got. I'll come down later and price them after you made your picks.
All right.
Come on in.
You're that sheriff from Arkansas, ain't you? Want to come looking for Jake's food?
Well, seems like a long time ago now. Guess I'm not looking for him anymore.
Well, that's good, because he fell in with the bad bunch and we hung him.
What happened to Sheriff Johnson's wife?
Indians got her.
So you adopted them both, father and the baby? You was always wanting to grab Clara.
Listen to him. Hadn't seen me in 16 years and still feels free to criticize. No, it was really young Martin there I wanted. As time goes on, I got less and less use for grown men.
Well, the years hadn't taken your bloom, Clara. I'll say that for you.
You'll have to forgive us, Miss Wood. Gus and I were sweethearts once. I know, Gus told me.
Wait, there he goes! There he goes!
Pretty here. Almost pretty as that little spot down in Texas where we used to picnic, ain't it?
You remember that?
Of course I do. I even stopped there for a few minutes on my way up here. Clara's orchard. That was a happy place for us, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So, Gus, what'd you achieve all those years in Lonesome Dove?
Not much. Shot a few Mexican bandits. Drank a lot of whiskey.
That's all you did. You could have done it right here in Ogallala and been a friend to me. I lost my 3 boys, Gus. I needed a friend.
Well, you was married, Clara. I didn't think it proper.
I was never so married I couldn't have managed a friend.
Well, I wish you'd have wrote and told me that.
I did write you.
You did?
I wrote you lots of times. Tore up the letters, though. I figured if you didn't come of your own accord, I didn't have any use for you anyway. I like your young girl. What was she doing in Lonesome Dove?
Doing what you could, but don't hold it against her.
Oh, I don't judge women that harsh. I might have done the same myself under some circumstances.
Well, I doubt that, Clara.
You think you know so much about women, Gus. But you don't. You're way overrated in that regard.
I got that you're sassy.
No, I'm honest. You always did take that for being sassy. That Newt's about the same age my Jenny would be. He'd have lived.
Newt's a fine boy, really is.
So you know Captain Call's his father?
Yeah. I told him just the other day.
Woodrow wouldn't.
You know Woodrow.
Yeah, I know Woodrow, and I detest him. I always have. Rankles me he got so much of you, and I got so little over the years. I think I had a better claim.
Well, I wish I had come, Clara. I wish I'd have come a long time ago. I really do.
Should leave that girl here. You know it, Gus? Got no business taking her up to a wild place like Montana.
Well, I doubt you'd stay.
Well, she might if you'd stay out of it. She'll only die or get killed. Age before her time like I have.
Well, I can't see that you've aged that much.
Well, I have, and so have you, although I doubt you'll admit it.
Well, the older the violin, the sweeter the music. Now, you ever hear that?
Yeah, I heard it, Gus. Many times before.
Watch Woodrow when she names her prize.
Now, wait a minute, let me know.
Woodrow finally met his match. She didn't budge a penny, did she?
Nope, she sure didn't. Newt, see that little sorrel over there with the star in his forehead? I want you to have him. Captain, see that little sorrel over there with the star in his forehead? I'm giving him to Newt.
Giving him to Newt.
I'm making him a gift of that horse. You can deduct him from the price later. I feel better knowing you was well mounted up there in Montana.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And thank you for that picnic, too. I mean, it was very special. I've never been on one before.
Oh, we enjoyed having you. I want you to know, if Montana don't suit you, you can come back here anytime you want. I'll give you all the work you can stand.
I'd like that. I best go help the captain. Thank you.
I do believe you'd adopt the whole bunch if you could.
I like that boy. Sally likes him, too. He should be about ready to marry when Sally comes of age.
Clara.
Come on, Gus. I want you to see Bob before you go.
Why'd she give you that horse?
Well, I don't know. She just did.
She wouldn't give a nickel on these, turn around and gives you one for free. That don't make no sense at all. Women.
So why'd you come here with Carl?
Truth is, I was hoping I'd find you a widow, Clara. And I didn't miss by much either.
You missed by years, Gus. You had a long ride for nothing.
Yeah, well, it's happiness itself to see you, Clara.
I'm surprised you dare bring that woman into my house.
Well, I thought you liked Lori.
I do like her. I mind, though. She's so young and pretty.
Well, I told you what happened. It's an accident. She's even on this trip.
Oh, I never noticed you having accidents with ugly girls.
Well, just been lucky, I guess. I don't know.
You were my dream, Gus. All these years you've been my dream. I used to think about you 2 or 3 hours a day.
I wish I'd have known that.
I didn't want you here. Not really. I knew you for a rake and a rambler. But it sure was nice pretending you loved only me.
Well, I do only love you, Clara. I've grown right fond of Lori here, but it ain't like this feeling I got for you.
She loves you. Don't you know it would destroy her if you were to stay here with me?
Yeah, I do know that.
Would you destroy her if I said stay?
I expect so.
That ain't an answer, Gus.
You know I would, Clara. I'd smother Bob there and send Lori to perdition.
Such talk.
I would.
No. Bob will die when he has a mind to. I'll probably have to sit back and watch you father 4 or 5 children in your old age. I'm sorry. It was just her beauty that set me off.
Well, pretty ain't everything. And you're still pretty, Clara.
You're still the deceiving man you've always been, Gus.
With your permission, Bob. I'd like a kiss. Come on. Now stop it. I swear you beat any woman I ever saw for taking the starch out of a man.
You still in the mind to marry me, Gus?
I don't know, Clara. I really don't.
No. I won't marry again. I haven't got enough respect for men. And I've met very few who are honest, Gus. You ain't one of them.
I'm about half honest.
That's the truth. None.
Ernie, you put her through the home. Okay. Look, Sally.
Lori, time to be sad enough.
So soon, Gus. Miss Wood, I wish you'd stay here. Montana's no place for a lady.
Lady. Do, Miss Wood, please do. Please do. We can sew some new dresses.
Gus, will you come back?
You bet I'll be back. Ladies, man like me can't be expected to resist such a passel of beauty.
It's better warn you, though, these girls will wear you out. You're gonna wish you were back in cow camp by the time this is over.
Well.
Good, that's settled then.
Come on, girls. Let's go fix Miss Wood's room.
Well, I'll come with you, Gus, if you want. It's just that it's real nice here, and she's so friendly.
I'm happy for you to stay. You spend enough time in that dirty old tent.
I never even thought about staying until she asked. You still want to marry her? Well, I don't see why not.
Well, times are changing, Lord. Me and Clara both.
Well, I can't imagine anything changing you, Gus. You will come back, won't you?
Yeah, sure, I'll come back. You probably won't want me then.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, you've discovered by then that there's something in this old world besides me. You'll find that there's others that treat you decent.
Well, there's none like you, Gus.
Well, ladies, I reckon it's time to be going.
It's cheap land, not 3 days' ride from here, Gus. I don't see why you have to go up to Montana where the Indians cannot fight you.
Well, it's where we started for. Me and Woodrow have always liked to get where we started for, even if it don't make a damn bit of sense.
Well, it don't.
Well, I know it don't. I'd like to see at least one more place that ain't settled before I take up the rocking chair.
Call this part of the country city.
Well, you're here, Clara. Pretty soon it won't be nothing but schoolhouses. Lori, darling. Ladies.
Dang winds, bad luck.
What if Jake lied to her? What if Montana ain't the paradise he said it was? What if it's all like this? No grass, no water, no nothing.
That beats. Find any water?
Yes, sir.
Well,
80 miles, Captain.
God, 80 miles.
well, we ain't turning back. I'll go tell the boys to keep pushing.
Captain's determined.
Be interesting to see if that determination can get us to the next 80 miles with no water.
What we doing way up here, Mr. Gus? This ain't our country.
Woodrow set on being the first man to graze cattle in Montana. And there ain't no changing his mind about that.
Man ought not to leave his own country, go wandering around like this. Captain, wake up. We're here.
Morning, girls.
12 of our horses are missing.
Indians got them. Deeks found their tracks. They come sneaking up here on foot last night. Guess it was just their charity they didn't steal the whole bunch. I doubt any of you sleeping beauties would have noticed.
Them darn Indians got our horses. They might decide to come back and get us.
You boys are gonna get the drizzles if you don't relax.
Well, they got Custer, didn't they? He fought Indians his whole life.
Let's go, Gus. We got some horse thieves to track down.
I got them just when I was getting comfortable.
This, you keep these cattle grazing right up and down this little creek bottom. I don't want them wore out before we strike for the Powder River. You ready, Gus?
Well, hell yes, I'm ready, Woodrow.
Don't I look ready?
Sure this is worth it for 12 horses?
Well, we can't start putting up with horse theft. You know that.
Camp's ahead. Draw with a little water.
How many?
Couldn't be too many. Hell, a chigger could live in this country.
Mostly women and children. I didn't see no more than a couple young boys fighting age.
Too darn hot to fight anyhow. I say we wait until night and then steal the nags back.
They're starving, Captain. They done cut up one horse already.
I got you mean. They stole our horses for meat.
They're real poor. Hell, they're just having a picnic. We had one ourselves the other day without nobody shooting at us.
I ain't gonna shoot them. Just gonna scare them off so we can get our horses back. We'll leave them two Unac Myers standing there. They can eat them.
Poor little boy's blind and can't see nothing.
Deets, don't Deets.
Oh, hush up, little fella. Oh, you're gonna be all right. Dee's gonna take care of you. What you crying about? Here, you want to play with something? Here. Play with that?
Hey, he's all right now. He just made everybody run off and left him. Hey, they set that baby down. They think you're trying to steal him. Here, take him. I just helped him teach.
Just rest a minute, Deke. Easy.
Where's Newt?
Newt ain't here right now. He's...
I guess it's our fault. We should have shot sooner.
I don't want to start thinking, Woodrow, about all the things that we should have done for this good man.
Here away.
I think old Deets knowed his time was up. He just stood there and let that boy kill him.
But Gus, why'd he have to die? I mean, he was just holding that little blind baby.
He could have dropped the baby, but he didn't. He just stood there. I've seen your father bury many a man, but I've never known him to carve a sign before. Let's go see what he wrote.
What's it read, Gus?
It says, Josh Deets served with me 30 years, fought in 21 engagements with the Comanche and the Kiowa. Cheerful in all weathers, never shirked a task, splendid behavior. That's what it says.
My Lord. Old Deets is gone. My Lord.
I think we ought to let them pigs ride in the wagon, why?
Let the pigs ride in the wagon. I never heard of such a thing.
Well, they made history, ain't they? They're the first pigs to walk all the way from Texas to Montana. That's 5 feet from pig.
Well, what you got them? Bear'll probably eat them. Or we will, this wintertime. Them rabbits and ducks you got there will make a fine meal, P.R.
Need some elk, too.
How about Indian? You see any of them?
Nary one.
Well, you probably won't neither. Not until they're reaching to lift your scalp.
Old Jake was right. I've never seen a prettier country than this Montana.
Yeah.
Gus, I never thought I'd see so far.
Ain't nothing better than riding a fine horse to a new country. That's exactly what me and Woodrow was meant for. No, don't tell your pa I said that. I like to keep him thinking he's caused a peck of trouble so he don't get too sassy.
I ain't mentioned it.
But
there's my pa.
Well, it wouldn't be his way to mention it. See, Woodrow ain't much of a mentioner when he can avoid it.
What, Gus, is it that he don't like me?
No. It's just that he don't want to admit he's human like the rest of us, Newt, that's all.
Well, they ain't human like the rest of us.
Yeah,
But he had a chance to be there once way back there with your mama. But he turned his back on it, though, and he ain't about to admit he made the wrong choice. See, that's why he's never admitted he's your pa. Because it'd be admitting that he's human. And he ain't ever going to admit that, not to you, not to me, not even to himself.
I'm glad you told me.
Well, I don't know what you can do with the information, but there it is.
Just knowing means something, I guess.
Sometimes it seems like grave digging's all we do around here, don't it, Cholo? What do you think happens when we die?
Not too much. You are just dead.
Maybe it's not as big a change as we think. Maybe you just go back to where you lived or near your family or wherever you was happiest. Only you're just a spirit now. And you don't have the troubles that the living have.
I don't know. Maybe so.
Well.
What the hell are you gonna do with those lard cans, Jasper?
I'm making me some floats when we hit that Yellowstone.
Float?
They come all this way to drown in that last river.
Who says the Yellowstone's the last river? Missouri's up there somewheres, and after that, the mill.
Well, I'm only crossing one more river.
Guess you'll cross 40 more if Captain says to.
I don't see why we gotta keep going. Ain't we traveled enough?
I'd like a town myself. It don't have to be St. Louis, as long as it has a saloon or two.
Tell you what I'd like. I'd like to see my home again while the old folks are still alive.
What's the matter with you boys? Don't you know Carl hired you for life? Hell, we'll probably all be bear crapping in a week anyhow.
Well, I don't think that's funny.
Ready?
Gus, how long you figure it's going to take you to travel all the way up to Yellowstone and scout it out?
A couple of days, probably, something like that. So long, girls. Don't let the Indians get you while we're gone.
You always got a joke, don't you, Gus?
Who's joking? Pretty, ain't they?
All right.
Let's chase them, you want to?
Shoot us one for our supper?
No, I mean chase them just for the sport of it.
What, to run them off?
No, you don't get the point, do you, P? I mean chase them because before long, there won't be any buffalo left to chase.
Well, them bulls will hook you.
Yeah.
Do you remember old man Barlow? That buffalo hooked him bad.
Old man Barlow was a slow thinker. Kind of like somebody else I could name.
Well, he was a slow walker, too, when that buffalo got through with him. Wonder whatever happened to him.
He married a fat widow over on the Blanco River and had a passel of kids. Now, you might as well have done the same thing yourself, since you don't want to chase buffalo.
Well, I don't believe I'd want to chase buffalo even if I was married.
Forget I even mentioned it.
Well, I like being a bachelor, Gus.
Well, that's good, P. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan that you are one. How many more did you kill? Not but one. Two. They're gonna surround us. I guess we won't hear from them till dark now. How's your shoulder?
Well, it went clean through. I don't like the idea of waiting around here till dark.
Hey, pull them out for me, would you? No. Wait. Jeez! Yes! All right, the other one. Not deep. Well, pull harder. God, oh, Lord. They won't budge nary an inch, guys. Yeah. Push it on through there. Go ahead, P, do it now. Go on. Cut it. Cut the skin. Come on. Oh, Lord. They're killing our horses. That's what I have to do. Turn out, please.
What Indians is it we're fighting, anyhow?
They didn't introduce themselves. Maybe they give up. Yeah. Trying to get lucky. Woo.
Why we didn't stay in Texas? The Brittany had the Indians wolfed down there.
It's a bad piece of luck we're having, all right. Running into this little bunch of fighters.
Do you reckon we can hold them off till the captain comes looking for us?
Yeah, well, he won't miss us for a week, and I don't fancy squatting here in the dirt that long. Ooh. You're gonna have to go for help once it gets dark, P.I.
Go for help? Well, they might catch me then, boy.
Yep. Probably start by cutting your cojones off. Shoot. You spooked him a little bit. Probably never heard Comanche before.
You too. It's gonna be night shortly.
Yeah.
They're gonna try sneaking up on us in the dark, ain't they, Cut?
Yeah. You're taking a chance if they do. A couple of sharpshooters like us.
Ain't no sharpshooter. I usually miss if I ain't got time to take careful aim.
God, but it's depressing to talk to you, P.
You smell something?
Yeah. Rain.
You feeling poorly, Gus?
Yeah. I start getting chills.
4 hours ago, a frog could have waded across this creek. Now look at it.
It might give us just the chance we need. We can float right by him. Get on back to the herd for help.
I ain't gonna leave you, Gus.
Oh.
Not like this.
Yeah. But I can't walk you can't carry. It's our only chance, P.I.
You reckon you can hold out a spell?
Well, a day or two left in me, I believe. You better get started. Tell Woodrow, come running.
I will.
I get lost. Just head south.
South?
South, that way yonder. If you run into a polar bear, you know you went the wrong way. Now go.
What dates?
Yeah. I'm a coming, Deeds. Wait for me, Deeds. I'm a coming. Deeds.
You intend to stab me with that knife?
About to have a go at that rotten leg of yours before you woke up. It's rolling.
Indian.
Blood Indians. Bought a lot of beaver from them in the beavering days. Beats all they didn't kill you.
They sure give it a good try.
I'm Hugh All. Down Miles City, they call me Old Hugh, though I doubt I'm 80 yet.
Justice McCrae.
If I had me a saw, I'd take that leg off you. That rot's gonna get another one before long. You're gonna lose them both. Have to scoot right on your ass to get anywhere.
How far is Miles City?
Say 40 mile.
See any doctors there?
2. Both of them drunkards. I don't believe you're gonna walk no 40 miles, Augustus McCrae.
I might fool you.
I just might. Fool you. Got yourself a bad back.
Sitting in a deadfall, fell over on me. Indians found me, thought it was funny as hell. Whole back never did straighten out.
Yeah, well, we all have our misfortune.
You better ride my horse. I don't believe you're going to get more than a mile of walking on that rotten leg.
I appreciate it.
Where you from, anyhow?
Little part of a town down in South Texas called Lonesome.
You're a traveling son of a bitch, ain't you?
Was, I'm afraid. Thank you. Hey, you scoot me up on the horse. My left leg. Ooh, there. Left. Oh, oh, now. Where's Gus?
Creek's up. That's why I lost my clothes. Where's Deeds? I guess you just missed him.
Where's Gus?
Creek's up. I had to swim. All them Indians. And then old Deeds found me. But where's Deeds?
Look at that wagon.
I'm going after Gus. This, you're in charge. Keep them cattle faded north.
Yes, sir. Captain, you don't want no one to go with you?
No.
Good God. Here we are in Montana, and there's Indians and bears, and winter's coming on. Now the Captain and Gus are both gone. It'll be a wonder if we don't all get massacred.
Hey, mister. What are you doing? Just sitting there?
Yeah. Come in here and buy us a drink. Hell, first broke his old grandma.
What's the matter with you? You a-sleeping? Why, he is asleep. Ain't he?
Sleeping hell. Looky here at this leg.
Look us and pray and take the flight.
Not so loud. Not so loud.
My bandages are leaking.
I can see that. Ah, there now. Fresh bandages.
Hope you didn't throw my leg away. I may want to make me a walking stick out of the bone.
I can see you're a man of spirit. That's good. I fear you've a few fractuosities yet to endure.
A few what?
Got to take that other leg off. Should have done it while you were unconscious. But the fact is that this one exhausted me.
Should have hacked them both off. I'd have shot you dead.
I can understand your attachment to your own appendages, sir. But the fact of it is, you'll die if we don't take it off.
Who's playing the piano?
She does play beautifully, doesn't she? They say she studied music in Philadelphia when she was younger. Name's Dora.
Go get me some more whiskey. There's money in my pants there. Is she a whore?
Of course she's a whore. She's consumptive, too. Never see Philadelphia again, I fear.
Give her $20 and tell her to keep on playing. You ain't getting my other leg sawbones, if that's what you're thinking.
I assure you, sir, the alternative is gloomy. You seem to have a feeling for music. Why don't you give yourself a few more years of listening to whores play the piano?
Why don't you just shut up and go get me my whiskey?
I should operate today. Within the hour, in fact. I could have that leg off in 15 minutes.
No, sir. Don't forget to tip that whore for me. Slow but sure. Took you long enough to get here, Woodrow.
I told him it should come off.
We can still take it off.
No, sir.
You wouldn't kill me for trying to save your life?
No. But I'll darn sure to save you. You don't boss me, Woodward. I'm the one man you don't boss.
I never figured you for a suicide ghost. What you want legs for anyway? You don't like to do nothing but sit on the porch and drink whiskey.
I like to kick a pig every once in a while. How would I do that?
It's much too late now. I wouldn't bother him about it anymore.
Pour us a drink, Woodrow. Arguing with you always makes me thirsty.
I'll leave you now.
Why don't you relax? You can't save me. You ain't gonna become a drunkard over this, are you?
No, I'll go ahead and die if you want to. I don't care.
Well, you act like you hold it against me. I walked this earth my whole life with my pride, see. Now, if that's lost, then let the rest be lost with it. Because there's certain things my vanity won't abide.
Your goddamn vanity. Well, I guess you're gonna want a fancy funeral too, ain't you?
I've been thinking of that. I have a favor to ask you, and then I'll do you a favor in return.
What favor?
I want you to bury me down yonder in Clara's orchard.
Clara's orchard? I don't recall seeing she had one.
You remember that little grove of pecans by the creek we stopped at back in Texas?
Back in Texas? You want me to haul you back to Texas? Well, we just got to Montana.
I know where we just got to, Woodrow. I'm the one dying here, ain't I?
Well, I imagine Clara'd be glad to give you a place in that little family cemetery she's got there. That'd make you feel better.
You mean you'd bury me next to that dumb horse trader she was married to? Hell, why don't you just throw me out the window right now and be done with it?
Texas.
Yes, Texas. That's your favor to me, and that's my favor to you, too. I'm giving you a reason to go off on another adventure so you don't get bored being a ranger, which you ain't one anyway.
You're one of a kind, Augustus. We're gonna miss you.
Even you?
Even me. Well, you want me to do your half the cattle?
I want you to buy them from me.
Buy them from you? Hellfire, you ain't put in a day's worth of work in them on this whole trip. You ought to just give them to me if you don't want them.
You just said it was half mine. Are they half mine or not?
Yes, they're half yours.
All right, then I want you to buy them from me and give the money to Lorena.
Well, is there anything else? Are you sure you don't want me to haul you down to the South Pole and bury you down there? All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, there is something else. I want you to tell Newt that you're his daddy. I've already told him myself, but I want him to hear it from you.
You ought not have told him that.
What are you gonna do, shoot me for it? It's time you stop mistreating that boy.
I don't know that I ever have mistreated him.
Well, not giving him your name is mistreating him. Now, he's the only son you'll ever have.
I don't know that he is my son.
I know it, and you know it. Darn, you're stubborn. No wonder women don't like you. Reach in that drawer there. Find me something to write on. I'll leave a couple of notes for Laurie and Clara.
You want me to do anything about them Indians that shot you?
We got no call to be vengeful. They didn't invite us here. It's a dangerous business riding to two women at the same time. I'm so lightheaded I can hardly remember which one's which. Now this one. This one's Lori. And this one here.
God. Well, you want me to help you with that?
Well, you know to say to a woman.
Augustus.
I got Woodrow. It's been quite a party, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, reckon you'll be needing an undertaker.
No. She asked me to take him back to Texas for his burial.
People do have their whimsies, don't they? Your friend had his share, all right.
You gonna do it? Oh, I said it would. Although I hadn't counted on this weather when I made my promise.
Well, you could let him winter here. Take him back to Texas next spring when the weather breaks. Doubt he'd mind the stay.
Easy. Easy on you. I'll take it through.
He'll do just fine here for the winter.
I'll come for him next spring.
Now, don't worry if you change your mind about the trip. We'll bury him for you.
Why would I change my mind?
Well, people promise all sorts of things to the dying. It's been my observation they generally forget the whole business in a few days.
I don't.
No, sir. I can see you don't. It didn't mean you in particular.
Well, I'll come for him next spring.
You'll be here.
You want me to wait on you?
No, I'll pick up them coats and blankets you bought and just creep along behind.
Gus is dead?
You best go tell the boys to gather at the wagon. I don't want to have to tell this story but once. On now. Be along shortly. Gus got the blood poisoning in his legs. Some Mares, the Indians, shot in him. Doctor cut one of them off. Wouldn't let him have the other. He's stubborn about it. That's what killed him. Before he died, he asked me to take him back to Texas for his burial, and I intend to do it come spring.
I bet the captain ain't sent more than a word or two in the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, he never did talk much anyway.
Build a ranch in this little valley right here. You can go tell the boys. soon as that wagon's unloaded, you best take some of these boys and go to cutting logs for a cabin.
Cap. Captain, I signed on to drive these cows up to Montana for you. But I don't remember signing on to stay once we got here.
Winters are hard in this country. You'd be better advised to wait and go in the spring.
I guess if I could have my wages, I'd take my chances. I got a coat.
Now, I won't hold you back if you're determined to go, Dish.
I am.
Careful you don't get lost.
I pointed this herd all the way up here, Needle. I reckon I can find my way back all right. Soupy, give Texas a hello for me.
Texas? Ha! Hell, he ain't going to Texas. He's riding to Nebraska for that little blonde-headed whore now that Gus is out of his way.
Lori ain't no whore. You take that back or I'll box your ears for you.
Well, I just meant she was a whore in her younger years. I don't know what she does for a living now.
Well, boys,
Newt? I swear, Dish. Thanks, Soupy. Come on, boy, push it up.
Well, the Army needs a little beef for the wintertime. Dude, I want you and Jasper and Pete cut out about 100 head and drive them over to Fort Benton. Dude, you're in charge. I'll expect you to make a fair trade to both parties, bring the money back here.
Yes, sir.
Well, now, Captain, just a minute. That ain't right.
What ain't right?
You putting that boy in charge over me. I'm a top hand. I ain't taking no orders from no boy.
You will, or you'll draw your wages right now.
Well, Captain, I ain't got nothing to go back to Texas for, and I don't much like the idea of crossing all them rivers again anyhow.
Behave yourself, then. I'll say who does what around here.
Yes, sir.
Newt, you got any questions?
No, sir. Well, let's go.
You must be hungry, Newt. Trying to eat all that dirt.
Get up, Newton. You can do it. You got him. You got him. Come on. Yeah. There you go. All right. There. on, Newt. Get up.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Yeah! Oh, boy. Back up, boy.
Get up.
Go ahead.
Get up.
Get up. Get up. There you go. All right.
Get on your horse, Jasper. We got cattle to drive.
Coming to you. Gonna bring you a big one. Here we go. Ain't that one here?
Give him to me.
Old Newt, he's got away with horses, don't he, Captain?
Yeah, he does.
Just like you. Which one you want next, Newt?
Oh, let's get that little babe.
Going, I reckon, Captain.
See how your saddle fits this gray.
The hell, bitch?
Put your saddle on her. You're the range boss now, Newt. Told them other boys. P, you happy? Gonna need a steady man.
Yes, sir, Captain, I will.
That was my father's. Newt.
Yes, sir.
Darn, dude. You acted like you was his kin.
No. I ain't kin to nobody in this world, Pete.
Lord. You're gonna go crazy sitting up here every day like this. How do you know Captain Call's even gonna come back this way?
He will.
What good's that gonna do you? Gus is dead.
I know.
I guess you wished you'd have gone off with him instead of staying here.
I should have.
No. You'd be stuck up there in Montana with a bunch of men all wanting you to love him. Dish. He wants you to love him so bad he rode through blizzards to get here.
He wasted his time, too. Did you love Gus?
Yes, I did.
He proposed to you, didn't he?
About 30 times on and off over the years. But he was a rambler. I knew I'd never be able to keep him at home. He used to act so disappointed when I'd say no. I could see the relief all over his face. I think he knew what a struggle it'd be if he won me. And he didn't want to. Not deep down. Well, Captain Call, I see you're doing it.
I told him I would.
Gus was crazy, and you're foolish to be dragging his corpse all the way back to Texas. The whole countryside is talking about it.
I reckon that'd suit Gus.
I wish you'd bury him up on the ridge with my sons.
I told him that. Told him that very thing. That's not what he asked of me. He wants to lay in that little picnic spot you and him had back in Texas.
I remember that spot. We quarreled there. He wanted what I wouldn't give, and I wanted what he didn't have.
Well, he felt tender about the place. And I give him my word. He wrote you a letter. He wrote you each a letter. He left you his half of the herd, too. I put the money in the bank up in Miles City for you. You can draw on it any time. It's a fair amount.
Captain Call.
He's coughing in the wagon. Looks like he's gonna do it.
I never doubted he would.
Martin, will you behave?
I wasn't hurt nothing, Mama.
You hush up and eat your dinner, Sally.
Ain't Lori eating, Mama?
Laurie's spending a little more time with Mr. McCrae before Captain Call takes him up to Texas.
Well, that was fine dinner.
You're excused, Dish.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dear Clara, I would be obliged if you'd look after Laurie. I fear she'll take this hard. I'm down to one leg now, and this life is fading fast. So I can't say more. Good luck to you and your gals. I wonder if you want me to read that letter to you.
No. No, I'll just keep it. You put my name on it. I can read that. I'll just keep it. They'll all forget you, Gus. They got their own doings. But I won't. Whenever it comes morning or night, I'll think of you. I won't never forget you, Gus. Not ever. Darling.
She just kind of crumpled and fell.
She just fainted. Bring her up to her room, Dish. She just fainted, that's all. Spending the night up with Mr. McCrae. July, you and Chola go on and hitch the wagon for Captain Call. I see he's eager to be on his way. For that girl's sake, I wish you'd bury him here.
Gus meant the world to her.
I agree it's foolish, and I told him so myself, but I give him a word I'd take it back.
Give him your word. Did you give that boy your name before you left Montana?
Give him my horse.
You gave him your horse, and not your name.
I put a lot more value on the animal than I do my name.
Look at me, Captain Cole. I'm sorry you and Gus McCrae ever met. All you ever did was ruin each other, not to mention those closest to you. I loved Gus, but I wasn't going to fight you for him every day of my life. I despised you then for what you were, and I despise you now for what you're doing.
I got a bad wheel.
I can see it. Guess I've heard of you. You're Captain Cole. This here is your friend. Still got a long way to go, huh?
Can you fix the wagon?
Why, sure. Let me look at it. Looks like we may have to replace the wheel.
A lot of people in town. What's it hanging?
Yeah. Everybody wants to see this one hang. Y muy malo. Bad.
Who is it? Some politician?
No, it's a man caught butchering a family down in Bosque Redondo. They got him up there. His name is Blue Duck.
I hear he caused considerable trouble down in your country, Captain.
That's true.
Well, them days is over for him now. What's he been doing?
Nothing. Just sitting there.
Here you're bringing your stinking old friend to my hanging.
He'd enjoy seeing it, all right.
Should have caught him and cooked him when I had the chance.
I'd have killed you for it, if you had.
I raped women, stole children, and burned houses. And shot men and run off horses and killed cattle and robbed who I pleased. All over your territory. And you never even had a good look at me. Until today. I don't reckon you would have killed me.
It don't matter much now, though. Does it?
You Rangers! I expect I'll kill a passel of you yet.
I doubt it. Not unless you can sprout wings and fly through the hangman's noose.
can fly. An old woman taught me. And if you care to wait, you'll see me.
I'll wait. I'll give you my word on it.
Your hangman's waiting. Are you ready?
I guess that old woman didn't teach you how to fly after all.
you are, Augustus. I guess this will teach me to be more careful about what I promise in the future.
Capitán?
How are you, Bob?
Capitán! Capitán!
I'm surprised to see you here. Thought you went back to Mexico to be with your family.
I did go. But my daughters, they were all married and gone. And my wife, she was harder to get along with than ever. So I came back. Where are all the others?
Jake's buried up in Kansas. Deets, Montana. Gus is in a little stand of pecan trees alongside a creek where he used to picnic with a woman. The rest of the boys up in the North Country building a ranch.
They say it burned down about a year ago. Are you Captain Call? Captain Woodrow F. Call?
What started the fire?
The way I heard it, the owner, a man named Wance, I believe.
Xavier Wance.
He was apparently in love with some whore, but she left him. So he locked himself in a room and burnt the place down around him. They say he missed her.
I swear.
You are Captain Call, aren't you?
What do you want?
I work for the newspaper up in San Antonio. I wonder if I could talk to you for a few minutes.
No.
They say you carried your friend 3,000 miles just to bury him. Is that true? They say the both of you were Texas Rangers back in the old days, that you cleaned the Comanches out and the bandits. Is that true? They say you started the first cattle ranch up in Montana. They say you're a man of vision.
Vision, you say?
Yeah. Hell of a vision.